Welcome to the lounge, all my fellow loungers, chillers, ballers, and grillers. Especially grillers, because today we're grilling. Today's menu, we have bacon burgers with some Swiss cheese on it. And I'm going to make some fries also to go along with it. Also, I'm going to have a couple guests here, but they're not here right now. They will be shortly. So, grab yourself something cold to drink, put your feet up and relax. And let's get started. For the French fries, we need 4 russet potatoes, some vegetable oil, garlic powder, and of course some pan, butter flavored, and some salt and pepper. Now, salt and pepper goes here, salt and pepper goes over here too. We need, for our bacon burgers, of course, bacon. We need 2 eggs. We need some oats. We need 1 green pepper, some horseradish, ketchup, mustard, essence. If you don't have essence, just don't use essence. If you have essence, use essence. I'm making 2 pounds of beef because I'm going to make about 8 burgers. And I have some tomatoes and some lettuce for our topping. And of course, don't forget your buns, because we're going to butter our buns. Anyway, we're going to get started now. Let's go. We're going to start with the fries. Don't forget to preheat your oven to 375. We cut up our potatoes. If you remember from before, they're about this size. What is that, about ½ inch? You want to grab some oil, vegetable oil. Pour some oil over there to coat them. I don't have to measure that. You don't have to measure it either. If that's not enough, you're going to have to put some more in. Might want to put a little bit more in there. You want them all coated evenly, so I don't have that big of a bowl on this to really mix them up. Okay, so next thing I want to do is grab some garlic powder. We're making these a little bit different than I like garlic. And then the other one, mix them up. Matter of fact, at this time, if you wanted to put your hand in there and mix them up, that's fine too. That's up to you. Maybe I'll put a little bit more in there. Now you want to grab some salt. Okay, and some pepper. You don't have to put a ton of pepper in here. Just a little bit. Mix them up a little bit more. Tom's about ready to sneeze. A lot of pepper happening around here. Okay, and if you guys remember from before, you need your cookie sheet with aluminum foil. Take your pan. I know I heard from some people, boy, you didn't put an awful lot of pan on there. Let's put it over here. You don't have to put that much. I just want to make sure that it's not going to stick at all to the... And it's not like you're consuming that, so that doesn't really matter. So then anyway, put these on your sheet and make sure that you spread them all out. Try to get them, they want to cling to each other. You want to try to get them all apart on your cookie sheet. Put them in your oven. You're going to bake these in there for about 20-25 minutes. Just check them out. Keep an eye on them. Some of the smaller ones be there. Now, it's all dependent on you. Do you want, you know, dry fries, you know, on the drier side, or if you like kind of like spongy fries. I've only had a half a beer today, so I don't want to hear anything about Uncle Larry's drunk, because he's not drunk. Anyway, so you do that, pop them in the oven for about 25 minutes. Might take a half hour because I got a lot of them today. Put them in there. In the meantime, while we're doing that, then we can start on our burgers. Before we actually start mixing all our ingredients for the burgers, the first thing you want to do is finely chop your green pepper. So I'm going to show you how to do this. This isn't like before when we did green pepper. This you're going to want to do fine. So, you know, be careful when you're cutting, please. I'll try not to cut my finger in front of you guys. I'm not like a professional chef, so I don't do it like you're supposed to go like this and go like that. I'm not going to try to go for speed. I'm trying to go for showing you guys how to do it without actually cutting your finger off. And you can always, if you don't like the way it looks, you can always go in here and, you know, chop it up like that. Just keep your fingers away. And I just did half of the pepper just then. I'm going to do the other half now, but we don't need to show you. But you get the idea. Finely chopped. What happened was the fries weren't quite done all the way, so we set the timer for another 10 minutes. I have a lot of fries there, so probably it's going to take 30, 35, maybe even 40 minutes for them. Just keep an eye on them, make sure you don't burn them. Every once in a while, check them with a fork. Make sure they're not getting really dark brown on the outside. So now, we're going to go through our hamburger ingredients here. We have 2 eggs beaten. We have 4 tablespoons of oats. We have that 1 green pepper that we finely chopped. We have our 2.5 tablespoons of ketchup, 2 teaspoons of horseradish, 2 teaspoons of mustard, a teaspoon of salt, a 1/4 teaspoon of pepper, and a 1/4 teaspoon of essence. We have 2 pounds of hamburger. And also, I forgot earlier, like I usually do, forget at least 1 ingredient. So it wouldn't be right if I didn't forget 1, right, Tom? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Swiss cheese for the topping. But I just went through the ingredients. All you have to do now is dump all these in the bowl together, then put your hamburger in there, and then mix it all up. Bam, bam, bam. Some of these don't want to come out all the time. Horseradish there. Oh, and in the meantime, don't forget our bacon we already cooked, so that's all done. If your ingredients don't come all out, get yourself a spoon and wipe them out of there. And of course, your spices. Get yourself, which I didn't bring out yet, a little mixing tool. Mix that all up first. And then you're going to add your hamburger and mix it all up together. 2 pounds. This is a lot of burgers. Now, if you're going to make less burgers than that, then just, of course, cut the recipe in half if you want to make half of it, or however you want to do that. So anyway, mix that up good. We'll turn the camera off, and then I'll be putting my hands right in here and mix all this up. Then we'll make the patties, and we'll show you how to do that. You want to try to make equal size patties. You don't want some real, you know, a lot bigger than the other ones. That's the size of your palm. About this should yield about 8, unless I'm making them too big, and then of course it won't. Now sometimes you get pressed down in the middle of them. Make it a little bit thinner in the middle than on the outside, and that'll help them to cook a little bit more evenly. And then I'm going to continue to do this and make 8 of these all together, and then we can actually go out and start cooking these bad boys up. Okay, so we're putting the burgers on now, and guess what? I got a couple people here with me.
Oh crap! Hey. We kissed and made up. We're good now. We're just ready to eat some burgers.
And Jesse actually asked me a question. He said, "Are these any different than the pizza burgers?"
Yeah.
Well, do they look slightly different?
There's green things in there.
Yeah, they're green peppers. There's that. Did you say iffy? They're not jalapenos, so you don't have to worry about that. It's actually got oatmeal in it too.
Really?
Yeah, the white things that you see are actually oats.
That's gonna get stuck in my pouches.
It could. It could. So we're gonna cook them like that for a little bit until we see some juice coming up, and then we're gonna flip them over. We got Corn going to work again on butter in the buns. He likes butter and buns for some reason, but no, actually he didn't really want to do it. I kind of just asked him if he would do it for me. He did such a good job last time.
There's no complaints.
Oh, you're going really thin this time.
Well, last time you yelled at me.
You got a big old stick this time.
Last time I got yelled at, so this time I'm going extra thin. Good to go.
He's doing a good job, isn't he?
Always.
Jesse's watching as usual. He doesn't know what to say. You want to join in and help him?
I'm like an overprotective mother. I'm like, be careful with those buns.
Last time I fucked it all up!
So anyway, after we get done that, we're going to go back outside. The burgers are probably ready to be flipped now. these on the burn. That would not make good. I have to take this out. Jess, can you carry the bacon?
I don't know, my spline's pretty hurty right now. My spline.
Your spine. Actually, you know what? You could have put them right on top of my plate. Jumped right on that, didn't he? How about the cheese? Can you carry the cheese?
Oh, we're going with Swift. That's
Swiss cheese, yep.
My list was in full force there. Swift.
You even watch other Chillin and Grillins?
I haven't yet, no.
And you missed the proper buttering technique.
Oh, is
Here,
there a proper
allow
buttering
me to
technique?
demonstrate.
Oh, nice. All right, let's see it.
Some of you may remember this. See, you take the butter and
Oh, that does seem pretty efficient and professional.
alternatively, see, if you watched the previous ones, you would know this.
I apologize.
This is proper buttering technique. Remember that.
And you rub it around on there.
No, just like that. That's fine. See that? All buttered up.
Called burnt.
Called burnt. I was in the house talking too long.
Typical.
Socializing.
You want the cheese now?
Actually, you can give that to me because they have to cook for a little bit before I can put the cheese on them. The burgers actually shrunk a little bit. Shrinkage.
Yep.
They must have been in the pool.
Might opt for 2 burgers now. Double up.
And we can actually, we can actually put a roll on here. Start with one of these. We're gonna let them cook for a few more minutes, and then we're gonna put the cheese on top.
Yeah.
So we put a couple slices of tomato on there, a couple pieces of lettuce, and we're good to go. All right, now we're all gonna taste them at the same time.
Nice. Enjoy.
I totally missed the bacon.
There's pepper.
Yeah,
There's
I
peppers
got
in it.
bacon.
There's peppers in it.
Green pepper.
That's awesome.
This is delicious.
You like it?
This is unlike any burger I've ever had.
Alright.
Pizza burgers were pretty good too, though.
Yeah. I'm completely sober too. I haven't had any painkillers.
Oatmeal burger.
Listen to that. You guys need to check this recipe out and try it out yourselves. Till next time, grab yourself something cold to drink, and I'll meet you at the lounge. All right, we got 3 out of 5.